first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his third season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for their turnaround, and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Haliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers greats.
Well, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very impactful. And he's able to get it back. Jokic with the bucket. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Mathurin. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Shepard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Raptors. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Haliburton against Murray. Mathurin passes to Shepard. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a three-point game. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
Here's Murray after Indiana gets the three. Here's Porter. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in front.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Now, here is Haliburton. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Haliburton, no good.
Well, there you have it, their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And so it's Haliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
For a skinny guy, Haliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Now here's Murray. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's sent back by Turner. Shepard, the pass to Siakam. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. For Denver, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Murray. Still yet to score. Pass to Jokic. And here's Porter. 5 to shoot. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Haliburton. Jokic, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Mathurin, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Denver has possession, trailing by 4. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Porter against Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Now, here's Siakam. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Indiana again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And Watson slams it in.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
Here's Shepard. Hasn't made one yet. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jump shot.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Halliburton against Murray. To the inside. Here's Porter. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Quick thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. It's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in. On the wing, Mathurin. Guarded by Porter. Shoots the 3. And it's Shepard missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Brown's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 8-12 on field goal attempts so far. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray looking around. Jokic against Siakam. Pass to Porter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's 7 points for Michael Porter.
Stepping in, Porter Jr. Mid-range jumpers are like layups for an elite shooter like MPJ.
Now, here's Halliburton. 8 points for him. Over to the wing. Here's Toppin. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Pacers lead by 3.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And Watson has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Outside for Halliburton. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Over Porter. And it's Denver with the rebound. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers leading by 3. From the arc. A shot that time, not on target. Pass to Porter. Mathurin with some nice defense. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Timeout. And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Walker's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Shepherd. The Pacers making a switch here. Off the inbound. The shot missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
They get it back. Pass to Strother. Off target with his 3. Pacers leading by 4. Walker the pass to Toppin. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do,
Wow.
and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Westbrook, and stolen by Siakam. Stolen by Westbrook. He takes it in, and the dunk by Westbrook.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
Ball's knocked loose. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Plays it up off the glass. Now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Here's McConnell. Strother grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Najee. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Walker. Brown's shot is off. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 3-point lead.
His first personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution for the Pacers. Moses Brown. Tyrese Halliburton.
Two on the clock. And the layup is good. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Pacers leading by 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell. Walker out there with Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Freeman in at the 5, down low. Now, here's Walker. He has yet to score. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Murray's checked in for Denver. Brown, he's checked in for the Pacers. Jokic with the screen on McConnell. Westbrook drives in. And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. Second, Jarris Walker.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list. And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Now, here's Toppin. McConnell. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Westbrook against McConnell. And it's good, 2 points. Westbrook's got 9 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Halliburton for 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Murray finds Westbrook. Back to Murray. Outside, Porter fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back at the defense.
Halliburton passes the ball. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way.
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook. Just getting after it and drawing the contact.
Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And so here is Indiana. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Halliburton. Averaging about 16 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Now here's Westbrook. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Outside for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Halliburton passes to Shepard. Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Watson. Hit the floater. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Murray outside. Over Halliburton. Murray, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers.
I think 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Pass to Watson. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Hits the jumper in space. And that's now 9 points for Jokic.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Walker. Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto.
And on the defensive end, he was extremely disruptive, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Now, here's Westbrook, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Jokic inside. Turner covering. Jokic, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 9. Watson, the pass to Jokic. For 3, Westbrook. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
Can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Now, here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but You can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Shepard, that's good.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Murray against McConnell. Out to the wing. Brown the pass to Murray. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's Mathurin.
And battling against the interior of that defense. Nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Denver making a switch here.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray, good.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Siakam. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Deep 2 from Murray.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Indiana leading by 8. McConnell passes to Turner. Here's Shepard. Six to shoot, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Indiana. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And now just a 5-point Pacer lead.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Siakam looking around.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Brown. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Sharch with the screen for Murray. From outside, off the mark.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Back to Siakam. On the wing, Mathurin. Latrey, make it 5 for 10 with him. And that bucket.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Now here's Murray. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. 1:42 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. Denver grabs the miss. Haji's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Braun, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. And so here's Denver after Indiana gets the 3. Murray left side. Here's Brown. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Pacers leading by 8. Here's McConnell. Rebound by Murray.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Shepard. Some solid defense from Šarić.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Come one, come all. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Nuggets.
They've been a...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Aiden Watson is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Now, here is Halliburton, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And the... It is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you know how hard Turner goes. Has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And so it's Indiana with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton, sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
First one falls for him. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, here's Watson. Puts it up from 12. Porter, no luck. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Halliburton missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray with it. He has 6. Inside, Watson. Oh, good there. Time. Good D by Siakam.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Murray kicks to Watson. Jokic with the screen on Halliburton. Murray.